An RNC memo is calling out President Biden's broken promises following the White House's accomplishment claims.
Former Arkansas governor and former presidential candidate, and now apparently Santa Claus, Mike Huckabee joins us. Governor, good morning.
Good morning and Merry Christmas to Benjamin and Griff. Great to be with you guys this morning.
Now, Governor, thanks for joining us. Is President Biden possibly headed for a lump of coal on Christmas with broken promises? What say you?
Well, he's certainly given most Americans a lump of coal. I mean, I think if Biden were Santa Claus, people wouldn't be leaving out cookies and milk. They'd probably be leaving out some soured eggs and rotten things and say, here you go, you deserve it. The RNC put out a 6-page memo outlining many of the broken promises of Joe Biden. The fact is, about the only promise that he's really kept this year, he has united America. He said he would do it. But unfortunately for him, he's united America to believe that his presidency has been an abject failure. And we've seen that on a number of things, and that's what this memo that the RNC released really outlined. Things like the border crisis. It's a mess. It still is. It's not gotten that much better. The supply chain, he said he would fix it. Half the stuff is still out in the Pacific Ocean waiting to come in. He talked about how he wouldn't raise taxes on anyone, but he is. And the inflation, the highest in 39 years, really is hitting working class Americans right in the gut right here at Christmas time. It couldn't be worse. So you have a whole litany of things that he has been a part of, including saying he'll shut down the virus. Well, now we're back in that mode of he wants to lock everybody down and penalize them if they don't have a forced government-mandated vaccine. So it's been a rough year for Joe Biden, but really it's been a rougher year for Americans.
Wow. And actually, we've got a little excerpt from that memo that says there is no other way to describe the first year of Biden's presidency other than an utter failure. Worse yet, Biden's attempts to bill it as a success proves just how out of touch they are with the American people. And I want to get your thoughts also on this list. I mean, the RNC has called out specific promises he made: tax pledges, bringing prosperity, shutting down COVID, addressing the border crisis. You mentioned all of those, but it's not just the things he hasn't dealt with. It's how they try to mask them. You know, so for example, the ships. He claimed the supply chain crisis was solved just by pushing the ships further out to sea. It doesn't seem as if they're either looking at these issues or finding solutions to them. They're just masking the problems.
Well, Benjamin, to borrow a scene from the great Monty Python's film, it's like the Dark Knight who's standing there with both arms and legs severed and saying, "Oh, it's nothing but a scratch. I'm doing great. You barely nicked me." And that's what I feel like, you know, sometimes when I'm watching Biden trying to explain his presidency, and the same with Jen Psaki, you know, they're singing everything's coming up roses, but the people are getting thorns. And I just don't think they have a real sense of reality. Their bubble needs to be broken.
The Black Knight. It's just a flesh wound. Great analogy. Quickly, before we run out of time, Governor, what is your Christmas message?
Never forget why we have Christmas. It's not just gifts and Santa. Those are wonderful parts of it. But it's really that God, when he decided to show us how much he loved us, he showed up in person. He came himself, and he said, here's how you live. That's the real message of Christmas, and I hope we never forget it.
Oh, you know, Governor, it was only about a month ago that we were praising you for your Sean Connery impression. You managed a remarkably good Santa Claus one as well. We've got to see the hat on again one more time. And how will you be spending your Christmas, Governor?
Well, I'm going to be hanging out with my grandchildren. We'll have a big celebration with them. They'll read the Christmas story. Some of them have actually memorized most of it, which is impressive. And we'll go to a church service on Christmas Eve and then go eat Chinese food. It's a family tradition.
That's great, Governor. I love your Santa hat, although I see it's an Arkansas one. I'm going to see if I can get you a Georgia Bulldog one. Maybe that'll be my Christmas present to you, sir.
Go Hogs in the Outback Bowl. Merry Christmas.
There you go.
Governor, thanks so much for being with us. Griff, it's been a great pleasure to be with you as well, honestly. A great pleasure. All my best to you and your family on this Christmas, and the same goes for everyone at home. Have a very happy, merry, holy Christmas.
Indeed. My best to you, Ben. I hope you and your family have a wonderful first Christmas here in America. Welcome. It's been great being with you. Fox and Friends starts right now.